Empire. We were the Kingdom of Rome, and now we're the Western Roman Empire. And that is that. So we're trying to reconquer all of the Western Roman Empire, lost territory, make it great again. So we just put down this rebellion. I'm coming back here, possibly, because I think I have the West in tow, as it will, and the Romans are going to be a problem. We're gathering forces. We're besieging this settlement, which I won't be able to take until next turn because I'm out of movement range. We took Messina, though with heavy casualties, but we did take it. Now we need to rearm and re-up our troops. We have troops training here. We need to get more troops trained out and then start pushing into Frankish lands. Hold. There we have an army here. Rebellion here. We have an army here. We took this settlement. Now we're just kind of rearming. If they do attack, that would be stupid of them to do it, but they could, so we'll see what happens there. So let's in turn and see what happens. Roads, you actually need to go down this line so that you can get that, which increases your authority and allows for better governance of the province. So you're doing well, though. The war continues with the Franks. The last major threat to me. You're going to come down out of the mountains and besiege Messina. Okay. You're going to spam me with agents and try to lock me in place. You're moving south to defend. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get troops over to Rome because they are proving to be quite the nuisance. I'd push east with that army and consolidate my gains instead of pushing west. That's just me. Okay, we'll do this guy. Term of office, I gotta put them all back in. You're doing good. It's a decent force. Can you move? You can literally not move at all. You might be locked there permanently. Okay. What do you have? Not enough to take this. Not even close. Now, pitched battle would be suicide. But you don't have enough to actually take that. Not with the garrison that I can bring in. We'll crush that. Okay. Nimes. You need to be fixed as best we can. We'll wait a few turns and then move you there. You back over here.
Get to it, men.
Convert you to a Latin church. Fix that.
At your command.
Perfect. You should be able to heal up, and then we'll push south, seizing there, and then move down the coast, threatening all of that. They have several large armies at play. Seize this. Oh, that is a very large force. We'll have to fight that. Why are you upset? Instability. Once the instability goes down, it'll be fine. So, yeah, we need you into the ocean and over here to assist with the assault on Nicolopus, which is the stronghold, if you will, of them. Almost want to get rid of this army and train an army here. Alright, where is my other fleet? I have another fleet somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right here because of this rebellion, which will go here, which will be a problem. You stay there. Alright, let's in turn. There we go. Now you keep preaching the gospel. Hopefully we can get this under control. for the most part. We don't need this anymore, a royal barracks. And we don't need this at all, so let's drop that down. We can put something for public order in, because that's what we need. Alright. You still have that agent there, still causing problems. Still causing problems, I see. That's alright. Oh, I forgot to... Dang it. Why did I do that? I forgot to attack. This is gonna be bad. Why are you moving so slow? Oh, is that an actual navy? That is. It says I'll crush it. But I'm probably gonna lose a few troops. Oh, I lost several troops. Oh lord. That's not good. Yeah, they're moving troops south to try and counter what's about to happen. About to get raffle stomped by moi. Hello, puppet. That's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to fight it. Rebellions everywhere. It's like these Germans who've settled these areas do not want the Roman yoke upon them. Well, we'll have to make sure that the Roman yoke stays upon them. Have a fleet in the area. I can't dispatch it to deal with the Sardinians, rebellious lot as they are. Alright. You two get here. You'll be needed to bolster the defense. We'll pop that right there. Make them go here or all the way around. You go right there so you can shoot at their onagers and siege equipment.
We don't stand a chance. The enemy
Blast that
outnumbers
apart.
us. Our enemies mean to march into our capital and utterly overthrow us. They mean to take our women and enslave our children. This we cannot allow.
Spears.
That is why we hold these walls to the last gasp.
Wish we had a few more troops, but that's okay. You rush up here. Good news is, I think we have enough to beat them. Is that gonna hit? Nope, a little long.
Our gates are utterly destroyed.
They have breached the gates. Now they will start chipping away at the walls. What's their infantry that they have? Germanic wool bands, a ton of cavalry and archers, spears. Wow, okay. It's a more of a army fit for the open field than an actual siege. And they have siege equipment, but they don't have the heavy infantry that you need. That's why I prefer armies with 5 cavalry units, 4 missile units, and then melee and then cavalry. More balanced approach. It's not until the more recent CODs, or not CODs, Total Wars, that you need unbalanced armies that are gimmicky in nature. We'll take up positions there.
Ready for orders. Melee infantry. Quick march.
There you go. You're not doing well. That's fine. We've knocked out 2 of them. That helps. Came close. If I can knock out all of them, it's good. If I don't, then it's kind of bad. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Knocked out one of them. Looks like they're going for that other tower. Alright, yeah, well, we have it on speed up, so. So if they do come on in, let's set a trap for them,
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
like so. So if they come in with cavalry, we'll shred it to pieces with javelins. So at any point, whoever they attack, they got to get hit by a javelin. They're out. They're not. Are you done firing? Yes. But do they know that? I should. I could have defended the walls, I guess.
Keep him alive.
Plug there, and then put archers fired, but no. We'll let them in. Typically, they'll rush their cavalry in like they're doing. The towers will do decent damage to them, actually. Actually, we'll do pretty good damage
The
to
gates
them.
have fallen. The enemy advances.
Who's attacking? Zaya? That's no good. Let's see what they're gonna do. Throw your javelins at the men. Pick your targets well. Yeah, that's not going well. We're running into a buzzsaw.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
I'll come back for the archers.
I'm in Sagittarius.
How are you in? That's what I want.
Orders understood. A unit's ammunition is spent and it can no longer fire.
Fire. Alright. You run down here and take up positions.
Blast! A fire has started among the houses.
Yeah, I don't think that went well.
Our men are breaking off.
I might be able to convince them to join later, considering how powerful I am. Possibly. Maybe not, but possibly. Alright, go after the archers.
You worthless dogs!
Go after the archers. Trap them. Trap that commander too. Would you please introduce them to a case of arrows? Very hazardous towards their health, and we need a lot of them.
Men are running! Stand and fight, damn you!
Who's running? Oh, it's the onagers. Now you're trapped. Completely surrounded by swords. Tired. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. Right, how are we doing here? We have crushed these archers. Keep crushing them for a few more turns. Now go get them. Now we'll crush them, and then we just got to deal with this cavalry force. Who these archers appear to be dealing with quite well. They're falling very rapidly.
Cowards!
It's an onager crew. I would expect them to. There we go. Caught them. Slaughter them. Well, actually, that's not the worst idea.
The
Fire
enemy
them.
general is fallen!
You. Blockade that. Yeah, if he's gonna keep doing that, just shower him with arrows. Alright, we have him trapped. We do. You too. We need some heavy infantry to plug this gap because they're not gonna hold for much longer. There they come. Move back. They're not sure what they want to do. Okay. You come along that route. Crush these guys. Night Raiders. Bringing in reinforcements, which is good for us. And I'll shoot up and over. Decently well. Ah. Actually, you go after those Germanic bows. Swords come around. We'll see what we can do here. If we can get over here and attack this way with those swords and trap these guys, we'll have the morale hit, and they should break after a little bit. Problem is if you had slingshots and you're actually firing, you're actually going to be hitting more of your units, even though it's kind of thinned up here at the top, than mine. It looks like that's what's going on.
Flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
It's not going well for them.
Warriors of Christ.
Are you running? Oh, yeah, you actually are running.
Melee horsemen.
Would you run, please? That would be nice if you could just run. Instead we're, I don't know what we're doing, galloping? Charge. Oh, that was devastating. That's not going to end well. Well, they're breaking across the board. Because their general's dead, and now they're getting the morale penalties. Which is good.
Advance at speed. Godspeed good. We are moments away from
Perfect.
victory.
Just had enough to complete the victory. If they had been allowed to faster, that would have been a problem. Their cavalry was completely negated by the defenses and their stupidity. We can fight this one too. Wish I could just auto-resolve this. Where is this at? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yep. Gonna have to fight this one. All these battles that I really don't want to fight, but if I don't fight them, I'll lose the territory. Then I'll be up shit creek without a paddle, which will suck. Two barricades. Perfect. Okay. So we have high walls, which is good. You'll go after them. I could defend the high walls, but I don't know if... Wait. They just have 2 infantry units? Rest are archers, rest are cavalry. So... defending the walls might be a good thing. You go over here. You're gonna go out that way. And actually... we are going to do something quite interesting. You go there. Well, actually, no. It's too far back. There and there. You're there. I'm going to create kill zones. And we're going to trap. And I'm going to keep a reserve unit of swords back here to be pushed up when needed. Because the archers will handle any cavalry that comes their way. This will be the crucial spot. Right here. This little juncture. So the barricades negate where they can actually go. They'll set fires. All that will burn, but it's not going to be that much of a morale hit to matter. Oh, we've hit 2.
Fire! The settlement is on fire!
So instead of destroying the catapult that is firing at you, we're going to go after... That makes complete and utter sense. You've broken down the tower.
By the enemy.
Or, not the tower, the gate. You almost got to that wall. Oop, there goes another one. I could manually shoot those, but I'm not. Makes very little sense to manually shoot them. Come on, hit them, hit them.
The tower has fallen.
Perfection. Now shoot them.
Some of the walls are breached.
I see that.
A unit unit's ammunition is spent and it can no longer fire.
Well, they're down to 3, so now they're coming in. See where they go. Right at the main gate. That's fine. Yeah, they are a high risk because shock cavalry does well against infantry. So you're gonna go that way. That's interesting. And get showered by arrows. Like that, you're gonna. Oh my goodness, they got completely shellacked. Alright, they're gonna rush everything they have this way.
At your service. The enemy have captured the gates.
How'd that go for you? Not bad. 20-something one dead. Now more dying.
Yours to command. Up for glory! Engage!
Bring up the reinforcements. We're good. It's not going to go over well for you. At all. You're about to get shredded. Now they're going to try and take that tower. That tower is shooting you, and you're just going to let it shoot you? That makes almost no sense.
By your command. Double time! Enemy units have been rallied. Melee troops awaiting orders. Advance and speed for the glory of God. Montestudo and defend. Understood. At speed.
Let's see what they're going to do.
For the charge.
Actually, they're going to do that.
Advance at speed. Advance. Double time. Forward. Your orders. We await your command. Ready for orders.
Slaughter that, please. How's that going for you? Not very well, is it? Alright, concentrate. Crush those bowmen. Throw your javelins into their flank. Oh, that's what we're talking about. You rotate around. Why? Why would you do that? It makes absolutely no sense what they're doing, but alright. All this cavalry is fleeing because it's outmatched. Well, and then you'll attack their rear, bringing in archer support in case we need it. I don't think we'll need it. Crush them, and then we'll crush these spears. You're all done. Yep, you've created a lot of damage, but we have repulsed you because you attacked where I wanted you to attack, not where you could have attacked, which is always good and nice. Crush them. Please crush them. Thank you. Charge in. Move over. It's dead. These guys are almost dead too. What's your melee? 32, 28. Not bad.
Praise the gods, your victory is won.
That was a moments away. It was literally that close. So we crushed you. No problems. You've been literally crushed. Alright. Oh. Both the Goths Kingdom and the Franks have declared war against each other. It's not particularly good, but I guess that'll work. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm trading with you, trading with you. Lombards, you're just sitting up there doing nothing, apparently. Okay, why are you having so many issues? How does a fish market lead to negative public order? I don't understand. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Get up on land. Yeah, you suffered those defeats.
And honor.
Alright, we're about to take that. Let's go up here. Can I move that false? That's what I want to know.
We hunger for battle.
This is a very veteran false. Okay.
This is madness.
I'm gonna have to completely get rid of this army. Which is cringeworthy to do, but has to be done. Boom. Alright, so they've been gotten rid of. The closest place to recruit
Commander?
is here. So let's do it. Alright.
Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life. Are you ready to serve? Come, fight with us.
There we go. At least gives me a basis. Once they get going, we'll be fine. Alright, here. They're replenishing. They're not. But they're not suffering either. We'll see what we can do there. Here, you've been crushed wholeheartedly. So I'm not worried there. Are you replenished up? You are. So you push here. Should be able to crush this. Should. Means you will, but you should be able to.
Dogs.
Yeah. Let's crush it. You Romans don't know the meaning. You've lost all tenacity and will.
Ready for battle.
Is gone from you. Get rid of that Greek shrine. Let's take this, because we're going to have to fight it, because for some reason it's not doing well. Yeah, the Roman army gets like humongous garrisons in this game, because it's all designed of you not choosing that and them needing that, and they're not using a lot of their own forces. So, but whenever you turn on them, means once you deal with their initial forces, and they do outnumber you by a lot, it can be quite easy to deal with them after that. All right. So we're going to launch our assault on this side. You petition yourself right there. You three, like so.
Break formation. Ready for orders. Anyone who breaks formation will be punished. Troops and awaiting orders.
Together.
Don't break formation.
I don't think this is a full force anyways. Alright. Commence firing. Alright. You don't want to fight? Got it. You want to sally out? That's fine. Boom, 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 boom. Start firing.
The enemy approaches.
Don't know why you would sally out, but okay. You.
The enemy is attacking our general.
Commence firing. Some good hits.
We're being ambushed. Libertaria! Victoria, lead us.
We are just collapsing that flank. Fire at their back lines. You're not gonna hold up. Hey, Federali. Guess what? We have better troops coming. And that's how you melt a Federali unit. Right there.
Yes, Commander.
You just got crushed.
Into formation! Yours to command! The settlement is on fire!
Ooh, that's not going well for you. Did they literally come back and try and fight? They did. I could literally crush them right now. Just gotta make the pain train come in. They realize the error of their ways. What was this? Scutari and yeah. Okay. Start firing. Hey, get over here so you can start firing. Can we crush us a... Yeah, we're about to chop through there. Alright, how are we doing? Get ready and fire. Go after them.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Have we broken through? We have. Alright, in.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Our barbarian allies are not proven as strong as what I thought they would be. Scutari Axemen are underwhelmingly performing.
Yes, Commander.
If you can, fire upon them, please. This infantry blob.
On me! Advance at speed! At speed!
They got shelled by archers. That's their problem.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives. Clean out.
Yeah, they got completely wrecked by archers. And their own units are getting wrecked by archers. Oh my goodness. Get over here.
By your command. Glory be to God. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. We await your command. For the glory of God.
And they all just broke.
Praise the gods.
Now granted, if they would have stayed back and been more defensive, they probably could have inflicted a lot more casualties upon me. to be honest. But they chose not to. So in the end, it is what it is.
Ready for battle.
It has fallen to me. Good. Alright, and that'll put a, well actually we're gonna leave that. That'll put a very large force under my command.
Fleet
Now,
reporting.
you beach,
Disembarking.
you're gonna move there. Once you fully replenish, and we get reserves and reinforcements there. Everywhere else, we're basically just waiting. So, until next time, this has been Wayne here. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And